Her name is carved in terror. Her face is painted in fear. Her memory has been twisted into a curse. But before she became a warning whispered to children, she was a girl searching for meaning. A girl who loved. A girl who trusted. A girl who was betrayed. Tonight, we peel back 2,000 years of distortion, of myths rewritten and truths buried. We are not here to tell the story of a monster. We are here to tell the story of a woman. Medusa was born on a lonely coast where the sea met the sky in endless blue. Her parents, Perseus and Ceto, were ancient primordial beings of the ocean gods whose names were whispered in fear. But Medusa was different. She was mortal, fragile, precious, and beautifully vulnerable. She learned to read the sea like a diary, its tides, its storms, the moods of the deep. Her sisters, Steno and Euryale, were fierce and immortal. Medusa, however, was soft-spoken and warm-hearted, drawn not to power, but to beauty. She loved seashells more than weapons, poetry more than battle, and dreams more than war. She was not a creature of fear, but a soul of wonder. At 14, Medusa first laid eyes on the Temple of Athena. Tall marble pillars, golden statues, and priests chanting ancient hymns. To Medusa, it felt like home. A place where thought, wisdom, and discipline intertwine. Athena was more than a goddess to her. She was the embodiment of knowledge, a beacon for curious hearts. Medusa wanted to serve, to learn, to belong. The priests saw her potential, her gentleness, her sharp mind, and so she entered the temple. There, she found purpose. She found routine and a sisterhood among the priestesses, a family she never expected. Her life became a cycle of dawn prayers, sacred text studies, and rituals for travelers and scholars. She flourished in this environment. She smiled more, she stood taller. Her service to Athena became her identity. But then, the god from the sea noticed her. Poseidon. Perhaps it was her beauty. Perhaps her innocence. Perhaps it was her devotion to a goddess he rivaled. Whatever the reason, he approached her on a night lit only by moonlight. Two tales of this encounter have survived history. One says he desired her. The other says he took her by force. But both agree on one critical point. Medusa did not ask for him, and the sacred temple should never have been defiled. The marble halls shook, the sacred silence broke, and Medusa was left trembling in a place where she once felt completely safe. Athena was outraged, but her anger was not directed at the one who violated her temple. It was aimed at the mortal girl, too powerless to resist a god. It was a misplaced fury that would shape millennia of stories. The next morning, Athena descended. Her footsteps echoed with divine wrath, her very presence chilling the air. Medusa knelt before her crying, begging, apologizing for something she never wanted. But gods rarely listen to the pleas of mortals. Instead of justice, Athena delivered a punishment born from wounded pride. Snakes burst from Medusa's head, coiling like living shadows. Her skin paled to a marble white. Her eyes shimmered with a curse so powerful that even other gods turned away in fear. Her beauty was transformed into terror. Her innocence was weaponized. Her life was ruined. And with barely a word, Athena banished her. From priestess to monster. From sanctuary to exile. Medusa's new home was a forgotten islander graveyard of broken cliffs and silent nights. Everything on the island feared her. Birds avoided her shadow. Animals fled at her breath. Even the waves seemed to crash more quietly against the shore. Her only companions were the serpents on her head, hissing softly, comforting her, and warning her of danger. She wasn't evil. She wasn't cruel. She was just lonely. And every night, The memory of Athena's glare and Poseidon's presence haunted her dreams. But she endured. She survived. She adapted. Alone, but alive. Soon, rumors of her existence spread. A monster who kills with a single stare, a demon lurking on a cursed island, warriors, driven by arrogance and the promise of glory, began to arrive. Medusa begged them not to come closer. She turned away, she covered her eyes, but when they attacked, she was forced to react. And one by one, they turned to stone. The island slowly became a gallery of statues, brave heroes, foolish adventurers, and greedy men seeking fame. Each one frozen mid-strike, forever unaware of the truth. She did not want their blood. She only wanted peace. But peace was denied to her, again and again. Meanwhile, in a distant kingdom, politics played its part. A king demanded a miracle, and a young man was forced to comply. That young man was Perseus. He was no villain. He wanted no blood. He simply wanted to protect his mother, and killing Medusa was the king's cruel command. The gods armed him for his quest. They gave him a helmet of invisibility, winged sandals, a diamond sword, and a polished shield of reflection. His journey was long, taking him through storms and strange lands. Each step brought him closer to a woman he knew nothing about, a woman he was told was a monster. Perseus finally found Medusa sleeping in her cave, the only time she was ever truly at peace. Her snakes lay still. Her breathing was soft. Her face was relaxed, almost human again. He could have walked away. He could have spared her. But obligation is a chain, and sometimes that chain is stronger than compassion. Using the shield as a mirror to avoid her gaze, he approached quietly, and in a single motion, swift, clean, and silent, he ended her life. She never fought. She never saw him coming. She never deserved it. But even in death, her soul gave birth to something beautiful. From her blood rose Pegasus, the winged horse of legends, a final sign that beauty still lived inside her. Over the centuries, storytellers twisted her tale. They made her a monster, a villain, a creature of pure darkness. But the truth is simpler and far more heartbreaking. Medusa was a victim of divine cruelty, a woman punished for another's sin, a soul seeking peace who found only violence. She is a symbol of resilience and a reminder that absolute power can corrupt even the gods. Today, her story stands not as a warning, but as a lesson. A lesson about injustice, about being silenced, and about the danger of misjudgment. Medusa is not the monster. She is the message. If this story moved you, if it opened your eyes to the truth behind the myth, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This channel brings forgotten stories, hidden truths, and the voices erased by history back into the light. I'm Mind in Rewind, and this has been the story Medusa deserved. Until next time, keep your mind open, your heart brave, and your curiosity alive. Thanks for watching.